Everyone is talking about the big Bachelorette finale, and spoiler alert, Becca's final decision left one man in tears. Watch.
I think that there's just a better fit for us out there.
I can make a mistake. I do. I don't think anybody can make you as happy as I can. I knew it.
Oh, but what's got a lot of you talking is all the hype, right? Host Chris Harrison did everything he could to pump up the drama. In fact, let's have Jeff do his best Chris Harrison impression. Why
All right,
not?
let's do it. I don't know if you guys saw this, but we couldn't get the clip, so I'm going to do the clip. Cue the dramatic music. There it is. What you're about to see, no words can describe. It's raw, it's real, it's painful. I have been doing this show since the beginning, and I really have never seen anything like this. An absolutely devastating heartbreak, the likes of which we have never really witnessed before on this show. A breakup so painful, to be honest, it's a little difficult to watch.
Watch out, Chris Harrison. Yeah, watch out.
I was just like, let's watch it. Oh, okay.
So, Erica, did the show live up to all the hype?
No! Let's be honest. I love Becca. I love the do the damn thing.
You love Becca?
I love her because, you know, she just truly is who she is. And she's not, but she doesn't play those games. She just doesn't, which makes her kind of a boring contestant.
Thank you.
And that's the problem. When you are dealing with someone who isn't willing to play the game because they have too much, what's that stuff called? Self-respect.
Which makes you a bad contestant.
Which makes you a bad contestant. So you can't have the most dramatic event with the most boring contestant.
Can I ask you guys this? Do you think we shouldn't call it reality TV? We should call it heightened reality TV. That way you don't have the same expectations. Like you would want your daughter to behave kind of like this contestant would.
Right.
But if you're watching at home with Mark and eating popcorn and have a glass of wine, you would want somebody to throw the wine across the table and yell and cry and scream because that's entertaining.
In fact, we have a little bit of an inside scoop here. Can I go over to Brandon? Let's go over to Brandon. Okay. So Brandon, who's our newest DBL host.
Yeah.
Brandon was also, well, you almost were a contestant on The Bachelorette,
yeah,
right?
Twice. I backed out in 2016 and I backed out this year. Yeah, so 2 days before I was supposed to leave. They hate me.
Okay, I'm glad, though, that you backed out because now you're with us. But give us a little inside peek, so to speak, on what it's like. Do they really produce you? Are they looking for you to be, like she said, a very specific, almost character?
Well, I got found in the Staples, in LA, and then I went through all types of phone conversations. I had to go and talk to the people from casting, and then they have what's called like a casting weekend where you come in, they have you sequestered in the hotel.
What?
They put a piece of tape over your door so you can't see through.
Wait, you're there a whole weekend, like a boot camp?
A whole weekend, yeah. And then they bring you in, and there's this room full of like 15 to 20 people, producers, directors. Lights are shining on you, and they're asking questions to kind of see how, what I believe, what type of character they can make you. And I guess I was supposed to be the former athlete turned playboy that could steam up to get some ratings going for them and stuff. But ultimately, it was just I didn't want to be on TV.
Unless you're on DBL.
Unless I'm on DBL, because I wasn't going to be crying on camera.
All right. Well, we're glad that we have you, and sorry, Bachelorette, you don't have them. Sorry about that. But Al, that gives you a little bit of an inside scoop on, like you said, heightened television show because of the very fact that they create these characters.
They're casting a show. I mean, I did Last Comic Standing twice, and they need, here's a single mom comedian. Here's the comic that's trying to get back on his feet. Here's the young, precocious kid that's coming out of nowhere. They're casting a television show just like anything else. The idea that these are kind of not trained actors is really the only difference.
Who's going to break the news to Brandon, our new co-host, that we cry more on DBL than we've ever seen on The Bachelor in all
Absolutely. When he said don't cry on camera, I was like, why? Welcome to DBL, buddy.
There's no more donuts?
Oh, he fits right in. Yes, he does.